Hello guys, my name is James, and welcome back to Seeds of Faith. Like in the first video put out, the first seed I'm going to talk about is faith. Faith is really important to the Christian belief system, to the Christians, to us. Let's look at the biblical definition of faith, not man's definition, God's definition. Hebrews 11 verse 1 says, "For faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the convictions of things not seen. For by it men of old gained approval." And you continue down that chapter, you come to what we call the Hall of Faith. Several godly men in there talking about what Paul writes about what their faith did for them, what they did through their faith, what God did through them because of their faith. Abraham, even though he went through levels of faith, which we'll talk about in the next video, he was found righteous by God. And same thing with all of us, you know, we falter, we sin, we do things we're not supposed to do. But God, but we keep our convictions, if we keep our beliefs, if we keep our faith in Him, we can be counted for righteousness. For example, it says things not seen, it means our faith should be in God. We can put our faith, we always want to put our faith in people, in inanimate objects. All that can let us down. All that can destroy our faith. But we put it in God, the one we should put it in. He can do all kinds of stuff through us. One example I like to use about faith is a chair. You see, it's got a seat. It's got four legs. It's got a back. Even the ones without the back, you know, you look at it, you know it's going to hold you up. So how can you put your faith in the chair? You can't, because you know it's going to hold you up. Then we have, but what we don't see though is scientific proven forces, the downward force of you sitting down and the upward force of the chair. That's not seen, but it's also scientifically proved, so we know it's going to work. But now God, He's beyond science, He's beyond time, He's beyond everything. And we should always have our faith in Him. Without faith in Him, we're nothing. We can't do anything. We can't stand on our feet and fight the good fight that Paul talks about if we don't have our faith in God. He's the only one that will never leave us nor forsake us. Jesus says that in the Gospels, and the angel of the Lord told that to Joshua in the book of Joshua. We have to have our faith in Him. If we don't, what can we do? We can't do His work. We can't do the things He's called us to do. Now, when we look at faith, and later on I'll talk about this probably in a Bible study or in a sermon, but there's a big debate about our faith and our salvation. Paul says in Ephesians that it is our salvation because of our faith is free. But John said that works is dead without, faith is dead without works. It doesn't mean our faith is, it doesn't mean we have faith because of our works. It means that we want to do works because of our faith. So there's interchangeable things. We can't do God's work without faith. We have to have faith in Him. So my question is, and I would love you to leave this in the comment section. I'm going to post this on YouTube also. What's your faith in? Where do you have your faith? We can take another step. What has God done for you and through you because of your faith? My prayer is you have strong faith in God. The next video, I'll probably look at the levels of faith that Charles Stanley quoted in his sermon series about faith. Because there's different levels. There's no faith, little faith, great faith, perfect faith. And then we'll go through two examples in the Bible, Abraham and Peter, about their levels of faith. You can go between levels. You don't just start at one level, stay there. You can go up to perfect faith. You can go back down to no faith. You can go in between. But the next video, we'll talk about that. So leave a like, subscribe, follow, and do what you got. Do what you do. And leave in the comment section, what's your faith in? What has He done through you and for you because of your faith? I'm praying for you. Keep me in prayer. God bless.